Hey guys, welcome back. March 5th, 2018. I just had a really great idea for another video. And, we talk about computers and music and lawnmowers and stuff like that. But, one thing we really haven't talked about this much before is the television industry and the movie industry and that sort of thing. And, thought it'd be a really great idea to do like a favorite actor or actress video. Um, so we'll cover both of them. I have a picture of my favorite actress, which I'll show in a couple of minutes. I don't have a picture of my favorite actor, but we can talk about them a little bit. So my favorite actor is actually a guy named John Candy. He passed away back in 1994. Had some health problems and stuff. I think he was only in his 40s at the time. But John Candy just had screen presence like nobody I'd seen since Jackie Gleason. I don't know if it's just because he was a big guy or what, but I've always been fond of this. There's big guys that are funny. Jackie Gleason was very funny. He was one of the greats. So I kind of love both Jackie Gleason and John Candy. They're from two different generations, but they're both really funny. Whether you watch John Candy in The Great Outdoors or his funny role in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, or you watch him with that great big giant spatula thing that looked like a shovel flipping that humongous pancake over in the movie Uncle Buck. He had an uncredited role in the movie Rookie of the Year. I didn't see all of his movies, but I'll tell you, the ones I saw, I really liked. And John Candy was always good at getting me to laugh. When I watch movies, I like to laugh. You want to discuss science and all that stuff? Go back to college. Go take a science class in college or something. I watch movies to be entertained, and when I'm entertained, I'm talking about I like to laugh. So John Candy was always good for that. Jackie Gleason, I mean, if you have those channels where you live, most cable providers provide them where you can watch the old Honeymooners reruns. I highly recommend you watch them. They're really good. Then there's the other really good movie that was funny from 1977 called Smokey and the Bandit. You get no better than that. That movie was absolutely hilarious. I don't care how many times I watch it. I just laugh and laugh and laugh. The same old stuff. It never gets old. That movie is timeless, and they nailed it when they did it. So I really like that. So that pretty much covered the favorite actor. So I have a picture of my favorite actress, and that would be as follows. Guys probably seen her before. This is Lisa Bonet. Now I first became familiar with her back in 1984, 85, when I was a little guy, when the Cosby Show first began. And like the first time I saw her, I'm like, wow, this girl is really cute. And then I saw what she could do on the screen, so of course I turned in. I started watching every week, even as a youngster back in those days. I was a little guy back then. This girl's more than 10 years older than me. But I tuned in and I started watching every week, and I liked her acting. She has really good screen presence, and who doesn't like a rebellious teenager back then? I have an older sister about Lisa's age. I think my sister's a few years younger, but they're very close in age. And, I was always very tight. Of my two siblings, I was always much closer to my sister than my brother. The music was good. The TV was good back then. You always just, the little brother, I always wanted to hang around with her. And, so of course, every Thursday night, we would tune in and watch The Cosby Show, which wound up being one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Lisa decided she was going to be, her own person. And this is another thing I like about her. Whether you like some of the movies she's done or you don't, You have to respect somebody that's going to say, okay, I've done this, I've got the security here at this TV show, but I have to spread my wings. I have to try something else. So she made that movie with Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro. And then, there were some other things that she did in her career. And she married Lenny Kravitz, and they had their daughter a year or so later. And, I think she actually helped. I think she co-wrote a couple of songs with Lenny on his first album. And then she returned to the Cosby Show after she had her baby. And, they did their thing. She did her thing, and she took a few years off, and she made some movies again. And she's what I think. Long story short, what I like about her, aside from the fact that she's very good looking, is, she was not afraid to take a risk. That's something a lot of people would say, oh, you're on this great #1 show. Why would you go make that movie? But you have to do it. Because while I can never imagine Lisa Bonet as an old woman with white hair and knitting needles in a rocking chair, that's just so unlike her. I don't think she's ever going to get old. You know, there's going to come a point, maybe it's even happening for her now. I think she just turned 50. So maybe there's a point when you start looking back at the things you've done. She doesn't have to look back and say, well, gee, what would have happened if I would have made that movie with Mickey Rourke and Bob De Niro? Because she knows, she did that. So sometimes in life, you have to take risks. And, it's not always a bad thing to take a risk. So, yes, I like her acting. And I love The Cosby Show. I need to get a little more up to speed with what she's doing now. But, I also respect her decision to do, respect her as a lot of respect for her and admiration for her as a person, for saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to go and try this out and see what's what. And try to make something, try to do something else with my career so that I'm not getting typecasted. So, we love Lisa Bonet here at this channel. We got a lot of respect for her. We love John Candy. We love the late, great Jackie Gleason. We like good people here, people that are really good for the business, that bring, just bring wonderful work to the screen, whether it's the big screen or the little screen. And, that's pretty much going to do it as far as my video on my favorite actor and actress. If you want, you can leave some comments down below. If you want to subscribe, please feel free to do so. It's PC Lover 81's World. I thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.